And well, it's been a kind of a murky start to our weekend, so let's see what the rest of it looks like.
With our chief meteorologist, Bill Alexander, who's standing by on the Weather Center with the first look at your forecast. Happy Friday, Bill.
Oh, happy Friday to the both of you. It's been a cloudy and warm and humid and very spring-like Friday. A few little sprinkles here and there. And right now we're looking at 75 degrees outside. Look at that wind, though. Feel the wind, south-southeast at 20 miles an hour. Oh, the dew point up at 70. Yeah, that's what it makes it feel like, pretty nasty out there. Actually very humid. But speaking of nasty, look on DTAR Doppler to the west and north part of the state. Lots of rain, freezing rain, and to the north of there, snow. All kinds of warnings and advisories. Look at the winter weather advisories. We'll get into the greater amounts of detail as to what that means to you later on in your hometown forecast. Guys, back to you.
Weather with Chief Meteorologist Bill Alexander.
And here's a look at Calcom Federal Credit Union's weather bug at DTAR North. You got a southeast wind at 10 miles an hour. 73 out there. It feels still kind of humid out there, but look at this, 0.03 of an inch of rain. Actually had measurable rain at DTAR. Well, let's go ahead and take a look and see how we did at Victoria Regional Airport. High of 78, low of 68. Now compare that to your climatological normal high of 65. You can see just how unusually warm we are. Now we didn't have any official rain at Victoria Regional Airport, but it takes us to 15.18 inches below normal for the year. The pollen wasn't such great news today either. In the high category for algae that showed up, and in the low category for mold spore. That's the good news. Now let's take a look at temperatures, and we've dropped back a little bit from those highs of the day, but we're still in the lower to middle 70s for the most part. Rockport down there at 69 degrees, but factor in the dew points and it's just juicy everywhere. Middle to upper 60s, even lower 70 dew points. Very spring-like conditions. You'd think the water was coming in for a purpose, and so it is. Let's take a look, backing out to the National Satellite Radar Combo. Widespread clouds over much of the nation and a monster of a storm developing down in the desert southwest, right on the border between Mexico and Arizona. You've got that spin in the atmosphere. That's an upper level storm digging all the way to the surface, and as a result of that storm migrating to the east with very cold air in the upper atmosphere supporting it, you've got winter storm warnings from the Superstition Mountains of southeastern Arizona through the Gila Wilderness, the southern Sacramento Mountains of New Mexico, and then in a large swath all the way from the southern plains into the middle Mississippi Valley, all the way into Chicagoland. What a mess it's going to be for the weekend traveling before Christmas. Even an ice storm warning in Oklahoma, where already freezing rain is falling, and it's being a real nightmare there, shutting down transportation. Winter weather advisories all the way down towards the Red River Valley of Texas as well. The cold air continues to funnel on in. We're at 75 degrees here. Step across that front, 43 in Dallas, and back into single digits across the Black Hills of South Dakota. Just a nightmare of cold air coming in. Now, we're not going to see a lot of rain out of this. Unfortunately, a half to 3/4 of an inch along the I-10 corridor and just a smattering around here. Here's how that happens. Cold air comes in, but look at the moisture, the freezing and frozen precipitation. But by midday tomorrow, only a couple of bands of thunderstorms linger across central Texas, and guess where they're going? Slipping off just to the north of us. We do get colder air later on, but it's all dry by that time. Here we go. Forecast tonight, 69, your low. Scattered thunderstorms mainly after midnight. A windy night, a windy day tomorrow, starting off warm and stormy, and most of the rain and thunderstorms out of the way by about noontime. We will have some lingering showers in the area during the afternoon, turning cooler during the overnight, and fairly cool Sunday, but colder on Monday. Now your Christmas, isolated showers a bit more towards the second half of next week.
All right, great. Thank you, Bill.
Thank you.